We did it. We set a record tonight.
Better late than never.
This is the latest we've ever been for a show. How about that?
But
you made it.
And
we
you
made
made it. Yeah.
Congratulations. Thanks for holding in there while we worked out our details. Can you see we're in the library, not our normal spot?
Right.
Here, I'm Cal Clark. This is Ida Blevins. And
Nice
in the
to
middle of us, Victoria Matthews. She doesn't speak. She apparently doesn't make any noises.
Listen, trust me, she makes noises. She has a lot to say and a lot to share.
Victoria is one of the people who's running the programming here in the library. What's your title?
My official title is Library and Community Center Coordinator.
How long have you been here now, Victoria?
To this specific program or in the area?
Here in Pitcare.
Here in Pitcare, I would have to say probably within the past year, for sure, in the Pitcare area, but in the greater Pittsburgh area for the past 3 years.
Okay, well, it's lovely to have you here, and it's been fun getting to know you, and I know that you're going to love her too. So
we want to talk to Victoria for a little bit, just learn a little bit about her.
Yeah.
We also are going to play a game. You're going to love the game tonight. The game.
Are we?
The game is. Can you tell the difference between a Slurpee Flavor and a Crayola Crayon Color?
A Crayola Crayon Color.
Yes.
That's so many C's.
So it turns out there's
There's a difference.
There are 303 Slurpee flavors.
303.
Yeah.
303.
And there are I couldn't even count all the crayon colors. I started a spreadsheet, and after working on the spreadsheet for an hour, I quit. I just couldn't.
no more.
I wanted to have the definitive list of every Crayola Crayon Color spreadsheet. I wanted to have the only one in the world.
Of course you did.
But it wore me out, so I quit.
I remember vividly when I got my first 120 box of crayons. Do you remember when you got yours?
My first box of crayons.
I don't think not the little
not the little 64
one, or 16. There used to be 8.
Yeah, there still
back
are.
in the old days.
But
I remember when I got 120 and it had
Yes.
a little sharpener in the back.
Oh, that one. Yes. Oh, that was the bee's knees.
That was the bee's knees.
So we need to get more shoulder to shoulder, particularly Ida and Victoria. You need to get closer shoulder to shoulder. And we're working out the details of being here in the library. It's a little bit different for us. So
it's a unique space.
yeah, so we're trying to figure out how to podcast from here, but we got it worked out. We got the internet worked out, and a number of issues we ran into tonight. Mostly just we got a late start.
Right. Well,
but
we're
onward
here now.
on with the show. This is it. A lot of us learned our colors from crayons,
absolutely.
right? And so you get Roy G. Biv,
Yes.
red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet. Indigo, violet.
Indigo violet.
And
don't forget indigo.
so you learn those, and I don't even know what indigo is. Nobody ever taught me that. They told me the Roy G. Biv, but nobody ever showed me what an indigo is. But you learn those basic colors. Then you get the Crayola crayon, and you get that 100 crayon box. Oh my goodness!
I love
And there's
It's the
colors in there.
expansive
What was it? You were
pack.
saying some color. What was the color that you were?
Oh, macaroni and cheese yellow.
Macaroni and cheese yellow.
Good old macaroni and cheese yellow.
That comes out of a crayon box.
One of the plethora of crayon boxes.
Yeah, so that's one of the colors. That's one of the
Macaroni
maybe
cheese
1,000. I don't know. There's probably 800 colors historically. They changed the names over time.
Yeah.
And but I have a pretty good list of it. But we're going to get to that later. But first, the star of the show.
Oh.
Yeah,
This is it.
it's Victoria right here. Say hello to everybody, Victoria.
Hi, everyone. How are we doing tonight?
So we want to catch up a little bit with who you are and what you're doing here. There's a couple of things that where are you from? What's your background? Just to give us a quick background on Victoria.
All right. So Victoria is originally from the Hampton Roads area of Virginia.
Oh, Hampton Roads. Yeah.
It's as far east coast as you could possibly get in Virginia because we like the beach. It's great. And
Don't you have to go over a bridge to get to the beach from Hampton Roads?
There's several ways that you can get there, and a bridge at some point is definitely something you cross. Yeah.
Is it something you dread?
No, actually, I welcome bridges.
When I think of Hampton Roads, I actually think of traffic. I think there's a lot of traffic on that.
Yes. 664.
I'm sorry.
64.
I digress. So you came from Hampton Roads.
Yes.
And did you get to Pittsburgh directly from Hampton Roads, or was there somewhere in between?
Now, that is a very unique question that I've never been asked, but I will answer. Yes. So in between getting to Pittsburgh, I was also at Liberty University
Oh, Liberty.
for,
Christian school in Virginia.
yes, in
Yep.
Lynchburg. So I guess you would say also via Lynchburg, Virginia.
I have to show off my new glasses. You see, I got these new glasses. Do you think I'd be allowed to wear these at Liberty? Isn't Liberty like a conservative school?
Yeah, but I think your glasses are going to be okay.
They're going to be okay.
Just how conservative are they? If those glasses wouldn't be acceptable.
Hey, these are cutting edge glasses.
They are
are
cutting
cutting
edge.
My glasses guy, Matthew,
Good guy, huh?
even he thought these were cool
He
glasses.
was trying to convince you to get pink lenses.
Yeah, he
so-
wanted pink iridescent lenses that were always a little bit pink.
I don't know about Liberty, but I think I would draw the line at pink iridescent lenses if I had to wear glasses. Blue lights are fine. Pink.
All right, so Liberty. Anything else?
I would also say when I moved back home to Virginia after being in Lynchburg for a while, I would say community church in Chesapeake, Virginia is also another avenue in which I got to Pittsburgh.
Is Taylor Brown one of your friends? Taylor Brown just said that there's a lot of traffic, and
The name sounds highly familiar.
Taylor, welcome here. Glad to see you.
Nice to see
as
you,
you as you
Taylor.
can see, I don't know if you noticed, but we pop up the comments up on the screen. They get a third of the screen. Pop one up, Ida, just to show her how that
I'm going to
works.
show her
See if
Taylor's
you watch the
again.
screen. See, Taylor gets a whole third of the screen.
Oh my gosh, Taylor! If that is,
There you go. Now you know who it is.
I was trying to figure out the picture.
Yeah.
Maybe I do know her.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. We have all this. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you for the comment on the glasses. These are my broadcast glasses. Matthew said you got to broadcast with these. So anyway, that's what it's all about.
Hi, Dominique.
That's a way.
Hey, girl.
So is there more? Is there more between here and Pittsburgh?
There's always more, but those are the
Those are the
very
highlights, yeah.
good.
Yeah,
good
we don't want to
highlights.
leave anybody out, but you got to leave some things out. It'd take quite a few years. I'm not going to guess how many years it would take to tell your whole life story, but we'll.
Yes, Taylor, we did go to school together. Sorry, go ahead.
At Liberty.
No, we actually went to middle school
Oh.
and high school together.
Oh, nice. What's the name of your Liberties of your middle school?
Kings Fork
Kings Fork
Middle School
you
and
remember a
Kings
teacher
Fork
from
High
Kings
School.
Fork?
Oh my goodness, Miss Bynum. Yes,
Yeah.
Miss
Miss
Bynum.
Bynum.
Tell me about Miss
Yeah.
Bynum. Like
Miss
just why does that come to
Bynum.
mind?
Well, so Miss Bynum, if I remember correctly, was my science and math teacher. No, it was something with science.
Yeah, somewhere in that.
Because
Technology.
in our 7th grade class, you had one teacher for two subjects, and she was definitely at least for science. Anyways, for Miss Bynum, she did this kind of like object lesson for us to like understand, if I remember correctly, like the difference between evolution and creation. And she used pudding as a way to figure that out, right? And it was just kind of cool.
That's a life lesson.
It is. It was kind of cool how she presented the pudding, which I cannot remember to save my life why and how she did pudding. I just remember
You
it
just
was
remember
pudding.
pudding.
And I remember
That's
Miss
pretty
Bynum.
memorable.
It is pretty memorable because I'm like, also, wait a minute, why aren't we making this right now and then eating it after this object lesson? Because we all know middle schoolers get hungry on a whim. So
Think about all the teachers that invested in your life, and they were
Mm-hmm.
up all night grading your papers, helping you with English and math and science. And the teacher that showed you pudding is the one that made the.
Miss Bynum.
Miss Bynum is
Miss
forever etched
Bynum
in your
is
memory.
forever etched in my brain, and so is Miss Rath.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on.
Middle school was great.
Why we're that's right, Rob. When Rob was on it, we only gave him 45 minutes, and that's that's more than we usually give.
That's right.
So Kristen said she's going to get new glasses pretty soon. So Kristen,
Sweet.
send us a picture of your glasses.
Yeah,
we'll
we'd
put them
love
up
to
on the
see
air.
them.
Okay, so we need to talk a little bit about Pitcare.
Okay.
Right? Like, what is Pitcare? What? Just tell us a little bit about what Pitcare is. We've mentioned it a couple times in the show, but maybe people don't know.
Well, Pitcare is an organization that's based in Pitcare in PA, and one of the driving forces behind Pitcare is just to come alongside the people in the community and help them in any way that we can. Yeah, that's a really good.
It was sort of destined to happen because you had this name Pitcare, and then there's this place Pitcairn.
I know.
That's where you had to go there to do the work.
I mean, I think it says it in the name. We just care about people, and they just so happen to be in Pitcairn, so it works out.
Okay, and so then we're here in a library.
Yes,
so,
in a fully
so one of the things that
functioning
they do is they have a library. They have a food bank and some other services that they're up to, more than we could mention in the time here. But there's this library. What's the library about?
So the library is a place where some of the children in the neighborhood and surrounding neighborhoods can come and have a safe place to just be themselves and also learn more things that they might not readily learn in school. And what else? Just a lot of different things, but that's mainly a good.
And my understanding is there's also going to be sort of programming outside of like typical library programming. Is that right?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
So the books and stuff, you can't see it. We'll show it to you one of these times when we're in here. But the books are all slid out of the way. There's these different. They're on rollers and they're all pushed back against the walls. And it's more like a sort of a coffee shop setup right now.
Yes.
So was there something going on that was for, or is that just the?
So we actually had someone come in from the community from David's Bridal Monroeville store, and her name is Miss Darlene, and she came in to talk with the kids about what made her passionate about sewing and where she is in the industry. And so Miss Darlene is a seamstress with David's Bridal, and she has been for some many years. And so she was just kind of coming in and talking to the kids about sewing, where she got her start, why she loves it so much, in hopes that there would be some interest so that she can teach the younger generation what she knows, because, you know, retirement's a thing.
Yeah, it sure is.
And we need new people.
So that's what you meant when you're talking about programming.
Yes.
that
Different
exists here,
classes and different people coming in and sharing their life story.
Well, and it's nice because not only are the children getting rewarded, but the people who are volunteering to help with the children are being rewarded as well. So it's definitely goes both ways.
Yes, for sure. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
It sure does.
That's very cool. So that's one of the reasons why we're here is we want to try to work on some programming for adults.
Ooh.
So we actually want to take this show and turn it into not just a live stream just for the folks that are watching, although you're important to us. You actually are part of the show. But we want to set this up and continue to move it so that we have a live audience here as well, so that so people can be participating here in the room, right with people on the internet and the like. So David likes our set. Doesn't realize it's not really a set. It's actually a library.
It's a part of the structure that is this library and community center.
Is that the kids' books back there?
So this is the children's picture books. And then there are several different rows geared more towards like children by age. There's a teen section, there's an adult section, there's a nonfiction section, there's a adult Christian section, and then there's your normal nonfiction of like, here's some fun things about Pennsylvania, here's some fun things about Latin. Yay, Latin.
Yay, Latin. Yay, Latin.
So here's so let's talk about some fun things about you.
Oh, yay.
So I learned today that you're not an eligible bachelorette.
Nope.
And so we're not allowed to advertise for guys.
But I think he might get a little upset.
But of course, folks could try.
They could try, but nope.
But
stop doing that, Calvin. You're going to put her on the spot.
A lot of the work you do here has to do with kids.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about how you think of kids. What's your kid philosophy? What do you think of? What do you think's important if you're working with kids? What should you know? Like if somebody came into the library and they said, I haven't really worked with kids that much. You say, well, here's the things you got to know.
Ooh, here are some things that you need to know about working with kids. It's their world, and we're just living in it. Children learn through play, and every child has the ability to learn. You just have to figure out how they learn so that when they are learning things, you can bring it down to their level so that they can just get the different concepts that they're trying to learn.
So when you say it's their world and we're living in it, what do you mean by that? Expand on that a little bit.
The coolest thing is watching a child discover something new, and then you can kind of see like the light bulb turn on in their eyes about whatever that thing is that they're discovering. And then they get to tell you what they think of what they just learned. And sometimes it's such a unique perspective that it also pushes you to wonder again about the world.
Yeah, life is really fun when you include other people. You bring other people into the mix, even people who are quite different from yourself.
Yeah.
And you're willing to be open to them as real people.
Yeah.
Not just as objects in your world, but actually as people that you can have a relationship with, and that you can learn from. You can be co-mentoring. That's a cool concept. So that's what you'd find if you came down here from you. That's your kid philosophy.
For sure. I mean, there's several other different things, but since we're pressed for time, those are the only things I can.
Yeah, that's great. So what are the programs you're working on right now that are running, or that you're about to get running, or whatever?
So currently, right now, we're just trying to consistently have the library open so that all of the community, including the kids that live here in the community, know that they actually have a space that is for them to come and just be themselves. I'm sure a lot of people have a lot of things that they're carrying, and sometimes you just really need a safe space to, metaphorically run, jump, and just be.
Right.
So, yeah.
So it's sort of a place to be safe, a place to learn, a place to grow, a place where you're going to be accepted, a place where you're going to be challenged.
Yes, very much so.
You don't get just to do whatever you want here.
You get to do whatever you want, whenever you want to do it, within the confines of what has been given.
Yeah. So it's been a bit of a struggle probably with all the COVID stuff going on, right? Have you been closed some during that?
So before I kind of signed on officially as the library and community center coordinator, we were open a little bit before COVID hit. And then when COVID did hit, we did have to shut down for a little bit. And then we kind of pivoted in the sense of trying to create a space for children in the area that needed a study space during that time because everyone was remote and everything. So we did have some things going on, but not a whole lot. And then at the turn of, I don't even know if we're technically considered post-COVID, but whatever. Once things started opening up a little bit more, that's when we were able to do the Kids Connect, which is our summer program that Miss Dawn Nicoloso from Gateway School District, she's one of the librarians. She was one of the leads on that particular program that was running this past summer. I just kind of got to volunteer and put my hat in the ring and just kind of jump in and help and do that. So yeah.
One of the last things I want to ask you about is the Halloween. There was some Halloween deal that happened.
We did.
Was that just last weekend?
Okay.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was it?
Just a few days ago.
It was just a few days ago.
Wait.
No, it was the 10th. So you had it.
Oh, I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. A few days ago.
So tell us about that. What happened here for Halloween?
So for the full weekend of Halloween, we had a movie night on Friday night. We had a harvest festival on Saturday. And then on Sunday, to work with the things that were already going in for families like trick-or-treating and stuff, the library and some of the people that volunteer in the library and their families were able to come and pass out candy. So we had a bunch of donations of just candy. We had boxes.
Did you stand at the front door and pass out candy? Or?
So we stood at the front door. There may or may not have been a pink flamingo that made an appearance.
Okay.
And then we also had someone else from the community also just come and play music and pass out candy. And I was there for a short amount of time. But yeah, we just passed out candy and enjoyed being in the community that night.
Excellent.
Nice. That's really good.
Yeah.
Excellent. So that's the kind of stuff that you're up to.
I almost forgot that I did that.
It's all blended.
Moving on for the next thing.
Yes.
Moving on. So let's play our game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I've been getting phone calls about this game all week. People have been wanting to play.
Really?
They heard they were going to play.
One of those games.
They're like, let's go after that game.
That's right.
Because I'm actually into Slurpees. And so, So our game.
7-Eleven.
So our game is Slurpee Flavor or Crayon Color.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know much about Slurpees. You know anything about Slurpees?
I've been doing some research about Slurpees.
Research.
So, actually, bona fide research.
Wow.
So
Did you use a library?
I use a library. I did. You know, sometimes you just got to go and dig in.
All right, let's hear about Slurpees.
Actually was created by accident in the 1960s by a guy who owned a Dairy Queen. So he was working his Dairy Queen.
Okay.
Yeah, listen, I'm telling you. And the what do you call it? The pop machine broke. The fountain machine broke. So he decided he was going to improvise. So he'd put the bottles of pop in the freezer to get it cool. And when he went to serve it, he popped the top off, it was all slushy. And his customers loved it. So he thought he was onto something, and he really was. So what he did was he created the first ever Slurpee machine, but it wasn't a Slurpee at that time. And he used a car air conditioning unit, flavor mix.
Let me get this straight. This Dairy Queen operator just happened to also be
was
have
an
the ability.
engineer.
Okay.
Listen, he knew what he was doing. He wanted to create something. When your heart is in it, you do it.
Yes, you do.
So, you know, car air conditioning unit, flavor mix, water and carbon dioxide, so it would just have a little bit of fizz to it.
Right.
And back then, he in the 1960s, he had a naming contest. So name the drink, and they named it an icy. So it's the Slurpee got its beginning as an icy.
I remember the icy machines.
You remember?
Yeah, sure.
So he sold his idea to the 7-Eleven folks.
Yes, good old 7-Eleven.
Good old 7-Eleven. And they renamed it Slurpee. Do you know why they called it a Slurpee?
Because you slurp it
Yeah,
when you get to the bottom.
Because of the sound that the straw makes when you get to the bottom. After you have brain freeze and you slurp it up, and then that's what happens. There was even a song they about the Slurpee.
There was a song.
Yes, it's called, let's see, what was it called? Dance the Slurp. Dance the Slurp. If you look it up on YouTube, you can still find Dance the Slurp. It's really a catchy tune. I wish we could play it here. But I did go to the trouble and the research of finding Dance the Slurp.
Sometime we'll play Dance the Slurp. We'll do a dance show with Dance the Slurp.
I don't know
dance
if we'll get
party.
a copyright strike for Dance the Slurp because nobody even knows it existed. But it was a free promotion that they gave out. The 7-Elevens gave out this record.
Okay.
And now, you know, if you still have a Dance the Slurp record, you can sell it for upwards of $50 on eBay.
Exactly how much research did you do?
I did a lot. You asked me to look, I looked, and
She
I
was
got so
thorough.
excited. I didn't know there was so much
I
to
think we
know
get
about
like a
Slurpees.
2-sentence intro to the Slurpee thing.
A whole presentation.
more.
Is there more to the history?
Slurpees.
Yeah, every year since 1999, Winnipeg, Manitoba has been crowned the Slurpee capital of the
Winnipeg,
world.
Manitoba.
So the Canadians are in on this too.
Hey, Canada. I'm just kidding. It's Canada.
Winnipeg
Good job,
is
guys.
the Slurpee capital of the world.
7-Eleven, eh?
7-Eleven, eh? Okay. Americans drink 13 million Slurpees a month, in excess of 6 billion Slurpees. Listen, I've been researching.
That's a lot of brain freeze, Ida.
I know.
All right, so everybody should know about Slurpees. Then.
Now you
if
know
everybody's
everything.
drinking them, you should know Slurpees.
The more you know.
Did you know, though, that there's 303 flavors of Slurpee?
303.
And if
Yeah.
you mix all the Slurpee flavors that are in the row where you at the 7-Eleven, it's called a suicide Slurpee.
Oh, my. Okay.
Okay,
right.
that's
Well,
enough. I'm
there
not
we
going to
go.
do it
why you
anymore.
want to do that. What do you do? Do you have to? Do you just? Wouldn't it be like multiple layers of
Yes.
Slurpee? Is that what?
Yeah.
But eventually they all run together.
Because here's a person who likes to make your own Slurpee.
I do.
There you
That's
go.
why sometimes I don't know what the flavors are. I'm just like, I mix these things and they taste great.
I don't call them Slurpees because When I make that noise at the bottom, it doesn't go slurp. It goes.
Well, that's kind of what Dance the Slurp sounds like.
All right. Well, let's get on with the game.
Just having so much fun.
I'm thrilled that we.
Aren't you glad that we had a history of Slurpee?
Yes.
And now.
Aren't you glad?
Orange, you glad?
Is orange a flavor?
I think
All
orange
right.
might be a
So
flavor.
we're going to ask Victoria the first 3 questions just to get us started, so that you can see so that you can see sort of the format of the questions.
Okay.
So we're going to try to explain them if they're confusing or something like that. But is carnival corn a Slurpee flavor or a Crayola color? This will be the first type of question. So Slurpee or Crayola, is carnival corn a Slurpee flavor or a
Crayola?
or a color? That's
I am going to
indeed is your
say,
question.
if I really had to pick, a Crayola color.
So that's what it is. It's a Crayola color.
Good
You
job.
got it right. All right, so
Girls
that's the
rule.
first kind of question that we're going to have. And you're welcome to come in and play right along. Victoria, we're going to give you the first 3 just because we're trying to explain sort of how the questions
Gotcha.
are phrased.
I like
so
it.
here's the next question for everybody. Only one of the following is a Slurpee flavor. In other words, 4 of them are not Slurpee flavors. They're crayon colors, but
Okay.
one of those is a Slurpee flavor. Is it electric lime, banana mania, black currant, or bumblebee blast? Which one of those is a Slurpee flavor, the other being crayon colors?
Which one is the Slurpee?
Buzz. Okay, that's not I don't think that's the Slurpee flavor. Oh my goodness, I can't stop laughing. Okay, I'm gonna pick
do you think?
electric lime as the Slurpee flavor.
You think electric lime is the
But
Slurpee
I
flavor?
really like-
No, it was black currant.
First of all, who likes black currant?
Nobody likes
So
that.
that
I'm
is
with
probably
you,
why
Victoria.
I did not pick that. Also, bumblebee blast, like that just sounds fun.
Sounds like honey flavored
Yeah,
or something.
honey. Buzz, 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 buzz.
Okay, here's the next one. This is the last one for Victoria. Then we're going to
Yes.
play all with the audience is already playing along.
They're already
You're welcome
playing
to.
along. They're
But
into
they
it.
know that they can play along.
It was the history of Slurpee that
It
got me going.
was. It
Yeah.
was.
I'm telling you, that
got
got
us excited.
Thank you.
All right,
knew it.
Here we go. Next question. So this is the third type of question.
Oh my goodness.
2 of these are both Slurpee flavors and Crayola colors, but one of them is only a Crayola color.
Okay.
Okay, so 2 of them are both, but only one of them is just Crayola. Which one of those?
So I feel like
you
grape
say?
and bubblegum are both the flavors, right? Of like Slurpee and like it's okay. Hold on, pause.
Think this through.
I'm gonna try and think this
You
one.
got
Trying to be
a million-
super
Everything's on the
logical.
line because you
UTS
got, 'cause you
Yeah,
got one
literally.
right, one wrong.
I know.
And you got it. This is whether you get a majority of them right or a majority of them wrong in your little section.
Okay, so 2 of these are both Slurpee flavors and Crayola color.
Yeah, all 3 of them are Crayola colors, but only 2 of them.
Taylor's guess.
Which one
Taylor's
is only
Taylor
a
knows.
Crayola? Taylor
I'll
is
let you look.
probably super smart.
Taylor knows.
I wish I
She
could
knows.
phone someone I know.
Well, there you go. Ask Taylor. What's Taylor say?
Taylor, what you say, girl?
She says cool and crazy.
She says
it's
cool. She says cool and crazy
Well, I
is
mean,
the
you would
Crayola
think
color.
so because Crayola. You know what? I might just go with my friend Taylor on this one. I'm gonna say cool and
We're
crazy is the
trusting you,
only.
Taylor.
That's the answer.
Girl, yes.
That's the answer, of
Hallelujah.
course.
Praise the Lord. We got
you
that
go.
one right.
That's right. Of course
Amen.
you got it.
Amen.
So, all right. So now everybody's playing along.
Okay, right.
Your pressure's off. You've already gotten the majority of them right.
You are a winner.
I am a winner. I won.
All right, let's keep going. We have
Winning's
12
not
more.
everything.
We have
12
12 more,
more.
so we're
Okay.
going to keep them. Is French vanilla a Slurpee flavor, or is it a Crayola color? Is French vanilla a Slurpee flavor or a Crayola color?
I would say a Slurpee flavor, but that's just me.
French vanilla, wouldn't that be like coffee?
Yeah.
Coffee flavor of some sort? So do you think they have coffee flavor?
David's
Slurpees?
saying B, a Crayola color.
What do you think? Here we go.
And
What do you think, Ida?
Taylor's saying
Which
color.
one? Which one do you go with?
Taylor said color. I'm saying color. She knew before,
Taylor's,
so I'm
Taylor's
going with Taylor.
No, it's a Slurpee flavor,
Oh,
just like
my
Victoria
goodness.
said. French vanilla. She's the
French vanilla Slurpee.
I think now that the pressure's off, I know these things.
That's the way it works. It comes
all
easier
right.
when
Let's
the pressure's off.
let's keep moving.
Okay.
Alien armpit. Oh my gosh, that's
Is
gotta be.
alien armpit a Slurpee
my
flavor
goodness.
or a Crayola color?
Alien
Which one is that?
armpit.
Alien armpit.
I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm not gonna say what I want to go with.
The funny thing is, it is one of those.
But honestly, it'll be even funnier if it's the opposite of what you think it is.
Alien armpit. Alien armpit. What's your guess?
Dominique's saying a color.
Come on, Dominique.
Kathy's saying a color.
Come on, girls.
Everybody's
Come
in
on,
the
Kathy's saying a
ladies.
Slurpee flavor. I'm sorry.
Come on, ladies.
Little
Rob's
split?
saying a color.
Little split?
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's the answer. You
Okay.
ready?
Yep.
We're ready.
The answer is it's a Crayola color. Alien
What
armpit.
color
Good
is
job.
alien armpit?
It's part of the.
It's probably this like super electric lime green.
Yeah, it's
color.
green. It's
It's
green
green?
color. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's part of one of the fun packs. It's not a normal color.
Oh, it's a special edition.
Yeah. There's
Alien armpit.
they have all these little
Who
these
thinks
little
of these
cartoon
things?
characters on it, and this one has
People
the
that
alien
work
on
with
it.
children.
That's true. That's true. It's very entertaining.
Okay, next, chocolate sprinkles.
Sprinkles.
Chocolate sprinkles. Is chocolate sprinkles a Slurpee flavor or a Crayola color?
At this point,
Which
why
is it? What would you say?
is it an or?
No, it is. Yeah, you'd like it to be both, right? But which is it? It's only one of them. There are questions where there's more than one. If you went to the 7-Eleven and you got a Slurpee and they had chocolate sprinkles as a Slurpee, would you get that one?
It depends on my mood.
So maybe. I've never had a chocolate Slurpee, that's for sure. What do y'all think?
We have 3 people saying it's 6A, a Slurpee flavor.
Everybody thinks it's a Slurpee flavor. Well, everybody's wrong. It's a Crayola color. It is a Crayola color. It actually, chocolate sprinkles is a double color crayon. It has little flecks of brown in it,
As well as
and,
it being brown.
and it's white.
Oh, it's white.
Yeah,
With
and
flecks
it's got
of brown.
little brown in it, so it makes little chocolate sprinkles as you color.
Right, which makes sense because it's chocolate sprinkles.
How about red licorice?
Oh, red licorice.
Red licorice, is that a Slurpee flavor or a Crayola color? These are almost just 50-50 guesses, don't you think?
Yeah.
I mean,
also,
it's
I cannot stand licorice. So you
so
sound
that
the
one you're
red
not
licorice?
that one you're not getting if you go to the.
She would not buy the Slurpee flavor.
Have you ever
obviously.
seen a red licorice Slurpee?
I don't think so. Now, wait a minute. Hold on. Pause. Let me retract my previous statement.
Okay.
Is that one candy considered red licorice?
That one candy.
Twizzlers.
Yes.
Yeah, Twizzlers
Yes.
are
Okay.
red licorice.
Okay. Maybe it's the black licorice that I don't like because that's just such a very distinct flavor. Anyways, moving on. Red licorice, Slurpee, or Crayola color?
What do you think it is? What's the guess out there?
We have
Listen, if there's
feeling
alien
it's
armpit,
Slurpee?
I feel like it's maybe a Crayola color. Maybe it's in one of them special edition.
we have 4 people saying it's a flavor.
A real clear color comes to mind though when I think about it.
That's true.
The red, well, yeah, but it's a red liquor. Like it's a very specific, almost like has a little bit of shine to it,
Oh, really?
like a piece of red licorice. But I'd be wrong. It's a Slurpee flavor.
Gotcha.
No, it's a Slurpee flavor. That's
Slurpee flavor.
yeah. You got to go with the Slurpee. All right, next. Bloop Razzle.
Slurpee flavor.
Bloop Razzle. You're sure?
I feel like it is so a Slurpee flavor.
That tickled you. It's getting late and she's easily entertained. Both are a great combination.
This is
my bedtime.
see. Here's the lesson here, because if you go to a 7-Eleven about this time of night and you go in and you look at Slurpee flavors, you might find yourself a Bloop Razzle, and you're gonna look and laugh at it. It's an opportunity for humor.
Oh my goodness. It reminds me of a movie. That's why.
All right, number 9, Fula Bula.
Full of bullets.
Totally a Crayola
Is
color.
Fula Bula
It's got to be a Crayola
a
color.
Slurpee flavor or a Crayola color?
Oh,
Fula
you came
Bula.
up- You decided.
What
that one
color
really
would you
early on.
imagine Fula Bula would be?
Probably fuchsia.
Fula Bula is a fuchsia.
That doesn't help me because I don't know what fuchsia is. Can you put it in terms of red, green, yellow, orange, and blue?
Red and blue make purple.
Oh.
Fuchsia is a lighter, like on the pinker
Is it?
side of like purple. So it's like
Good
pink
for
purple.
you.
We got a couple people saying color, Crayola color.
All right. Here's the answer. It's a Slurpee flavor. In fact, it was one of the very first Slurpee flavors
back in 1960.
way back. And it was part of their cutting edge advertising
Cutting edge.
when they came out with Fula Bula.
Fula Bula.
And that was
Fula
like
Bula.
everybody's like, did you? They said Fula Bula on the television.
It's like
There was a song back in the 60s about Wooly Bully, wasn't that? Like Bola Bola? Woolly
Yeah,
Bully?
maybe.
I don't
what
know.
a great
But
connection you
Fula
have.
Bula, that was a bad thing to say. Don't say
Fula
things like
Bula.
that.
Oh my.
When did you say it was? When did it was invented? In the 70s?
1960s.
60s, yeah. Oh, don't say Bula back then.
No, okay.
Okay.
Especially-
All
Well,
right, moving on.
right.
Purple pizzazz.
Crayola color.
Purple. Really?
I want to say Crayola color.
You just
You got that really fast.
there's
Did I?
there's certain ones that
Purple
just
pizzazz.
you just like you see them and you want them to be Slurpees or crayons.
I think I just want that one to be a Crayola color. Also, purple's my favorite color.
Oh, there you go.
So I'm pretty sure maybe it is a Crayola
So
color.
you should if
But if it's wrong, it doesn't matter because I'm guaranteeing you the Slurpee
if it is a
flavor
Crayola
good.
color, you need to get
Or
one.
if it was a purple penguin or
A panda.
panda, then it'd be a
I have to get it.
A lot of
full
P
win.
things
Okay.
going
A lot
on.
of
Purple
P
pizzazz is a
Purple pizzazz.
purple pizzazz.
Pandas,
my friends,
penguin.
is a Crayola color.
You were correct.
Now we know what to get you for Christmas.
Yes, just a whole Crayola
pizzazz.
box of purple crayons.
Okay, only 5 more. Let's move on to
Okay.
number
Ooh,
11.
number 11.
Laser
Laser
lemon.
lemon
Is
Slurpee.
laser lemon a Slurpee flavor or a Crayola color? Laser lemon.
I'll take Slurpee flavor for like $100,000.
Really? I didn't know this is a gambling show.
No, I'm just kidding.
What you got out there? What do you think, y'all? Laser lemon.
We have one person saying it's a Slurpee
What's the
flavor.
weigh-in?
Rob. 211 A's.
Slurpees.
Everybody wants it to be
They
Slurpee
want it to
because
be
they want a
Slurpee.
lemon
Watch it be a
Slurpee. I'll tell you, when I
Crayola
go in to get a Slurpee, it's not lemon that I want.
Oh, but it'd be like lemonade. It'd be refreshing.
Don't want it.
Okay.
Some sort of cola, some sort of sweet, fruity one. Not a
Like mango?
pull your cheek. Yeah, like mango. Not a
mango's
pull
good.
your cheeks in lemon Slurpee. Nobody wants
your
that.
cheeks.
And that's why it's a Crayola color.
See, I said watch. I said Slurpee, but I said watch it be a Crayola
Laser
color.
lemon is a Crayola color.
Dominique was right. She had that right.
Dominique is
I think
on it.
we're going to
She's
move into
right.
the other type of question.
Ooh,
now.
okay.
Okay.
So here they are. 2 of these are both Slurpee flavors and Crayola colors. Which one is only a Crayola color?
Okay.
Mango.
Only
Tango.
mango tango?
Yeah. So is it licorice? Which one is the Crayola color? There is no, in other words, there is no Slurpee flavor of one of these. Is it licorice, mango tango, or cotton candy? Have you ever had a Slurpee of any of those?
Not that I can recall.
I'm pretty sure mango tango is a Slurpee. I do not know. We've got to let Kathy's weighing in with a licorice is only a Crayola color.
Yeah. Licorice Slurpee. That would be pretty.
That's going
We're
back
not
to
talking
black
red
currant.
licorice
We're
now.
talking like a black licorice. That would be kind of gross, actually.
Yeah.
Dominique is, wait a minute. I missed it. 12C.
Ooh.
Dominique is saying cotton candy
cotton
is
candy
a
is
Crayola
cotton
color.
candy.
All right, let's let everybody in.
Okay.
Mango Tango is not a Slurpee flavor.
I thought for sure mango tango would
You're
be a
thinking
Slurpee.
of Mango Bango.
Mango.
What do you mean bango?
Bango.
Bingo, bango, bongo?
Who knew? Tango bango.
Just so everybody's clear, when you walk in and they say Mango Tango, they're going to give you a crayon to eat.
so you
If they
wanna
give
go-
you a Mango Bango, then you get a Slurpee.
Oh my goodness.
He was really funny. Don't eat the crayon.
Just one.
Don't eat it.
They have a whole lot of crayons that actually have flavor names, and that's, to me, that's just a bad idea.
It's a little misleading.
There are kids eating Mango Tango crayons, aren't they?
Surely.
Maybe. Not.
You know.
All right, here we go. Only one of the following is a Slurpee flavor. Which one is it?
Oh my.
The other ones are actually Crayola colors. But only one is a Slurpee flavor.
Mixed veggies.
So is mixed veggies a Slurpee flavor? Or is Blizzard Blast a Slurpee flavor? Or is Peelin' Out a Slurpee flavor? Or is Jazzberry Jam? The thing is, only one of those is a Slurpee flavor. The other ones are all the crayons that kids are eating.
All those snacks, mixed veggies.
Unless it's mixed veggies, they're not.
They're probably not. They're avoiding that one at all costs.
When the Crayola company figured out that kids eat the crayons flavor, they said, "Oh, let's name it after vegetables," and they won't eat them.
Cal will eat. That was cute. Sometimes it happens.
We have one B. We have two Bs. We have three Bs.
Three Bs.
Three Blizzard Blasts.
Yeah.
Blizzard Blast,
Everybody
please.
Everybody knows, of course.
Oh, it's
Peeling
peeling
out
out.
is the Slurpee flavor.
No.
Okay, no. Hold on.
Peeling out.
What flavor is peeling out?
That sounds
A banana flavor?
That's what it is. It's banana.
Oh, I was actually sincerely kidding.
That's what it is.
Oh my goodness! I thought it was.
Well, let's go.
It's not mixed veggies.
Well, of
mixed
course it's
veggies
not
is another
mixed
one of those
veggies.
mixed color crayons. And Blizzard Blast, unfortunately, crayon.
Crayon.
And
Is it
even
white?
Jazzberry Jam is a crayon color.
See, I was thinking that at least Blizzard Blast and Jazzberry Jam were colors. So therefore, the only two options in my mind were mixed veggies and peeling out. But nobody likes veggies like that, apparently. So
Yeah.
I was going to be like,
Nobody's
all right.
gonna
Deductive
get a
reasoning,
veggie
you do
Slurpee.
peeling out. Banana.
My mother used to make me these things that she called veggie Slurpees, but they were not veggie Slurpees. They were vegetables put in a blender.
Just drink your veggies, children.
Oh, sorry, Garnet.
That's not true. My mother's watching.
I
and I shouldn't
really-
defame her. She's
I bet you
actually
she was a
watching.
lovely woman.
She is a lovely
She
woman.
is. She's watching. She doesn't usually comment. But
Hi,
she's out
Garnet.
there. All right.
Hi,
next.
Mom.
Next, number 14. All but one of the following are Crayola colors. Which one is not a Crayola color?
Well,
So all but one of these is a Crayola color.
Okay.
wait. And if you were listening before,
Tickle Me Pink, Macaroni and Cheese, Toadstool Red, Booger Buster.
listen.
One of those.
Tell me that those aren't all Slurpee names. They're just, this is only referring to Crayola, right?
This is just the Crayola colors.
Because there's not a Booger Blaster Slurpee. I'm just gagging. I'm sorry.
So you're saying there is a Booger Buster Crayola
No,
color.
I don't know, but the thought of it.
So you're saying there isn't. So your answer is D, Booger Buster.
David's saying 14A.
What we've eliminated, though, is what, Victoria? Victoria eliminated one of them.
My dad, macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, that's your favorite. What color is that?
Yellowish, golden yellow.
Yeah,
maybe?
macaroni color. Mm-hmm. Okay. So what do you think? Tickle Me Pink, Toadstool Red, Booger Buster.
Not a Crayola color.
One of those is not a.
Is
one of
not.
those is a color I made up.
Let me guess. Never mind. I ain't gonna say it.
That's a boy thing. Because a girl wouldn't make up a Booger Buster.
Buster.
Let's see.
Oh, please don't let it be Booger Buster. Oh, Toadstool.
Toadstool Red is the one that is not a
Red. You mean there
Crayola
is a
color.
Booger Buster color?
It's probably that real deep green color.
It is green, in
can't-
fact.
I can't.
I think.
It is, in fact, a shade of green.
she's really upset about that. Ooh.
No, I don't. I don't want to think about it. Let's go to the next one.
Remember, macaroni and cheese is delicious.
Okay.
Macaroni and cheese is delicious. There's no such thing as whatever was
I
happening.
think there's one more.
Oh, one more.
Okay, this is
Moving
it.
on.
This is your opportunity for the very last one. Only one of the following is a Slurpee flavor. The others are all Crayola crayons.
Oh,
Which one is a Slurpee flavor?
mocha chocolate.
Mocha chocolate, confetti sunset, outer space, or atomic tangerine? Which one's the Slurpee in that list? You went right to it.
Did I?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You had a guess.
Did I?
You didn't
I
pause.
did. Oh, I
You
did.
said it right out loud.
Oh, mocha chocolate.
Okay.
Mocha.
Is that the one you're going with, Ida?
No,
No, don't.
It
do
just
that.
doesn't feel like mocha chocolate would be a mocha,
Slurpee.
like a coffee chocolate Slurpee.
Wasn't there a coffee one earlier?
French vanilla?
Yeah, French vanilla was coffee.
Oh, well, maybe there is a mocha
Oh,
chocolate.
wow. What a great memory. Ooh.
Confetti Sunset sounds like it's a Slurpee because you can make layers of your Slurpee and then it makes
Making your own Slurpee. I
into
love
a
that.
sunset.
I'm going to put y'all out of your misery
Okay,
here.
put us
'cause
out of our
Please
misery.
do.
Please do.
it's the mocha chocolate.
It's the mocha
of
chocolate.
course.
It's the
Kristen
mocha
got it.
You got to go
Yay,
with
Kristen.
you got to go with folks who
knows
get
her
it straight
stuff.
out
Yeah,
of the gate.
she does. Get it, girl.
That's it. How'd you do? You think you got more than half of them? Easily.
Sure.
Easily.
Just keeping track.
Everybody knows.
And we all win. Everybody's a winner.
Everyone's a winner.
I'm going down after the show to get a Slurpee.
Where are we going?
I don't know, but wherever you can get
We're
a
going
Slurpee.
somewhere.
7-Eleven. 7-Eleven. Apparently, Dairy Queens are all closed now. Do they even have
Get an
Slurpees?
icy.
I mean, they have a Slurpee version, but just go to Sheets
yeah.
and or Get-Go and get your Slurpee.
You're not going to get mocha chocolate there.
no,
That's
no,
for
no,
sure.
no.
That's true.
I thought people would go for automatic tangerine, but I got
Atomic?
caught. Atomic, yeah. Thank you. But I got caught.
did?
David knows my games.
Sounds
Yes, he does.
amazing.
He knows I'm going to put the
He
ones that
knows.
sound like it up there. Let's move on with the show,
Okay,
shall we?
let's do.
What are we up to? Oh, this is Ida's portion of the show. So we're going to move over to Ida.
Oh my. Okay, well, it's time for the saying of the week. And this one, because I chose this one this week because November 13th is World Kindness Day. So I thought I'd dig up one of our sayings about kindness. And this one's by Mary Davis. We can't heal the world today, but we can begin with a voice of compassion, a heart of love, and an act of kindness.
That's good.
Sometimes just taking the first step and an act of kindness can make all the difference in the world.
So Ida puts these sayings out once a week. They come out on Sunday mornings, isn't that right?
Sunday mornings at 6:15.
And so you can take, lots of times they're inspirational sayings or sayings that maybe make you think of someone. So Sunday morning, you see, you're supposed to subscribe to our page.
Right.
You get this message and you think, who could I send this to? And then you send it off to somebody that it would encourage or make a difference for. So I've just been doing this for years. So we do it on the show as well. Maybe that one's for you. We can't heal the world today, but we can take a shot at it.
That's right.
Right? All right. Let's move on to the joke of the week.
Ooh, jokes.
Oh, the joke of the
we
week.
like jokes.
We do.
The jokester of the week.
Usually the joke
Dawn
of the week
Owen.
is a disappointment.
Dawn!
Dawn Owen. Let's see what Dawn has to say. Dawn said, instead of listening and being sympathetic, my husband bought me a G.I. Joe coloring book.
G.I. Joe.
I'm afraid to ask.
Coloring book. See the crayon tie in there? She
Yeah.
knew we were going to be talking about crayons today.
Right.
So instead of listening and being sympathetic, my husband, but we won't name who her husband is, my husband bought me a G.I. Joe coloring book.
Okay.
Now I always have a soldier to crayon.
Crayon.
Dawn, we're sorry.
Soldier to crayon.
I get it. Soldier to crayon. Shoulder to crayon. What can we say?
Yeah, there's nothing.
There's
nothing
really
can be
nothing that can be said about that joke.
Thank you, Dawn. Thanks for participating. You guys have any shout outs or anything you want to put in? Those of you who are watching, now's the time to throw your shout outs out. Happy birthdays, happy anniversaries, anything like that you want to, or even tell us that it's your birthday or something going on
Whose
in your life.
birthday is it?
So whose birthday is it? You know of any birthdays?
No.
Ida does.
I always do.
Whose birthday is it?
I'm the researcher in the group.
She is.
The 14th, Charlotte Hopkins. On the
Birthday,
15th,
Charlotte.
Lucas Poole.
Lucas Poole.
On the 16th, Jan Gamola.
Ooh.
And on the 17th, Max Tosh.
Nice.
Happy
Lucas
birthday,
Poole's the
everybody.
Young Life guy. He used to live here in Pitcare.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Sweet guy.
Who was the last one? I sort of missed it.
Max Tosh.
Max, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Max.
To you. Happy birthday. If it's your birthday or your anniversary, we're glad that you're around. And this is your week. So happy
week
birthday
of
between
you.
now and then. Got any other shout outs?
No, though.
Anything else to talk about? Anything on your mind, Victoria? Anything in the world? I got one I want to talk about.
Okay, good.
I got reminded of
Let's
this.
talk about it.
I talked to Ida about this earlier, so I wanted to tell you all because I think this is interesting.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So you know how we were talking about how there's all these different colors. All right. Well, in societies, colors evolve differently. So when a society is very young, there isn't a lot of need for color differentiation. So you basically just differentiate between black and white, day and night, basically darkness. And so that's how colors begin in languages. So very, very old languages, if you look at them, they don't have a whole lot of colors in them, but they always have black and white. The next color that gets added is red. In almost every language, red is the next color to come up. That gets created. And that has to do with, oh, look, there's red on my hand. I got hurt and it's red. And that's a bad sign. Or I shot a bull and red came out of it.
There you go.
And so there's an important communication matter that has to do with red.
Danger.
Yeah. Yep.
Hurt.
And there's other colors like that. But here's the interesting thing to me. The color that has not really evolved much in English is green. Because we have a whole lot, many cultures would call, like we have a color orange. A lot of cultures would call that red or burgundy, red. Those are all just red. But if you think about it, we don't have many colors for green. I mean, if you're a Crayola expert, you got names for everything. But if you're just sort of a standard English user, the only thing you can think of is like light green and dark green. There's green. Those are the colors. Now people definitely know more colors than that. But essentially, when we look out the window and you say, what color is the grass?
Green.
When you say green?
Green.
You say, what color is a tree? Green.
And brown.
And what color is, anyway, my point is, look out your window next time you're driving and look at how many different colors are out there that you would call green. and it shows you that our language hasn't evolved so that we have a whole lot of different colors of green. Anyway, there are some cultures. Now, so here's the thing.
What's the thing?
Here's the reason why I want to tell you all that.
Okay, great.
Because the Bible isn't filled with colors. In fact, there is no green. When you think of the horses of the apocalypse, they're black, red, white, the first three colors, right? And the next one is called pale. Nobody quite knows what pale means.
Pale.
It probably means green.
It's probably just green,
Anyway,
guys.
so I just want to mention that to you because it gave me some insight to remember that, like, when you're reading the Bible, you're not reading a language that's exactly like our language, and things are different in it.
Yeah.
And so there is no, like, you won't find orange somewhere in the Bible. There is no orange. There's no word orange, as far as I know. I don't know if there's yellow, but I don't think so. I think there's only
Well, I guess Miss Ida now has to do some research.
black, white, red, and pale.
I have started doing research since he discussed that with me earlier because it struck me as being true.
Hold up your notebook.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What color is that?
Well, it's not black or white. It's
Or red.
green.
It's pale.
It's pale.
It's green.
It's green.
And see, and so is the color on our first slide. So let's go back and look at our first slide. See that one? That's also green, but that's a completely different color than Ida's notebook. But you would call them both green. Like, you wouldn't try to differentiate that, is my point. You would just say that's green. Even though it's not the same color as that one over there, you just call them both green. And you say, that's good enough.
Good enough. Green.
All right, that's my thought for the day.
It's very deep thought. I'm going to go home thinking about it.
That's right.
I hit a button.
Oh, we hit a button.
What button did I hit? Oh, the news button. Look at that.
How did you know we needed the news?
It's a little bit over
just-
Victoria.
Oh, sorry.
Get the news. Put a little disability news. So, Victoria, we do a lot of disability stuff here.
Oh, okay.
Do you do any disability stuff at the library?
No, we do not, but we should.
One of the things I notice when I come into the library is there is a ramp
Yes,
to the library.
there is.
That's a pretty big deal
It is.
because it has stairs,
Yeah, there's a few.
but there's a ramp on the other side
It is.
that was built when this building was taken over by Pitcare. So somebody thought about people with disabilities and getting them in here. That makes me. There's a lot of people in Pitcairn with disabilities. We know that from the research we've done.
Right.
And so anyway, I'm always interested in lots of disabilities. I don't know if you know this, Victoria, but 50% of disabilities are invisible. So if you met the person, you wouldn't even know that they have a disability anyway. Half of the people that you meet that have disabilities, you'd have no idea.
Yeah.
Some are more obvious, but half of them are not at all obvious.
That's one of the things we spoke of. We actually had the opportunity to interview Kristen Farrow about her daughter and her use of a feeding tube. And individuals with feeding tubes really have an invisible disability because you just don't see it. So we will be making that video available and that interview available. It's a really great one. So we're looking forward. We've been talking about doing that with Kristen for a very long time. She happened to be in town. We were able to get that video together. So looking forward to that too. Thank you, Kristen, for being available for us. So yeah. Cool.
That's good. So Victoria, you sing, is that true?
Yes.
Do you sing like you go to church, right?
I do attend church.
So do you ever sing at your church?
Not as of right now, but when I was at community church in Chesapeake, I did.
Is that one of your things though? Singing in front of a church, or not so much?
It is.
I just heard that you sing.
Yeah. It's one of my things.
I'm not going to make you sing right now.
Okay, good. I had nothing prepared.
I just heard that you did, and I wondered if that was true.
It's true.
So, do you sing in the shower?
I sing everywhere.
Do you
It's
like?
therapeutic,
So when you're
isn't it?
driving, are you singing?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Always singing. It's usually a worship.
Well, I look forward to that. 'Cause sometime, we talked about having the live audience here,
Right.
but we're really not going to do that till the spring. We're just
Of
testing it
course.
over the next few months here. And that's another thing I could mention. Next, we're doing the show here every 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now is the day before Thanksgiving.
It is.
I'm not sure we're going to be here that day. In fact, I'm pretty sure we're not going to be here the day before Thanksgiving. That doesn't mean we're not going to have a show.
Right.
Just means I don't think we're going to come down here that day.
Okay. Fair enough.
2 weeks after that,
2 more weeks.
we are going to do a show here,
Yes, we are.
and we got a show in store.
In store.
Yep, we've got a musician coming in, going to play
That's
the
gonna
guitar.
be so much fun.
We're going to do the stage differently. We're not going to sit behind this table. We're going to do something different, and we're going to have the guitar player there.
Oh, a guitar.
And we're also going to make a spectacle of ourselves, and we're hoping that you'll come join us.
Yes, we would
A
love for you to.
spectacle of us.
Yep.
I'm in.
Okay.
So a musical
She's in.
spectacle.
Yes.
Musical spectacle.
But one that's but you probably would be comfortable singing,
Yeah.
but this won't be.
One of those things.
Yeah.
Okay, great. It's fine. Dance party, gotcha. Whenever you need.
This will be more like Slurpee. What was that called? Slurpee Rock.
The slurp.
The slurp. Dance the slurp.
Dance the slurp.
Little party.
This would be more like us singing the slurp
Ooh, a sing.
But it's going to be fun.
but
So
fun.
that's, yes.
with Slurpees.
Was
We'll get Slurpee cups of different sizes. Anyway, you'll have to come
Okay,
to see what the
just-
show's going to
yeah,
be. But
yeah.
that's
Please-
a month.
please
That's still
do
a
come.
month
That's
away.
just a little teaser for
That doesn't mean we're not going to do the show every week. We're going to be doing the show every
absolutely.
week, just not here in the library until a month from today.
Gotcha.
This is all the show we could handle. That's
right.
In this
Is it
month.
though?
Oh my goodness! How could you get more than this? I mean, it took us 20 minutes to get ramped up and started here, but the show was rolling once it did.
But the show must go on.
I think we're done.
Oh, already?
You can have some parting conversation if you got anything else on your mind. Did anybody have a shout out or anything they wanted to throw out? How come nobody's putting their shout outs out?
Just Kristen said that it was fun. She had a good time with the interview. Rob saying it's past my bedtime.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's saying that, but
Well, it is. It's the show's half an hour later than usual.
Wait,
Okay.
what is the time now?
It's 9:25 here
It
on the
is
East
literally almost my bedtime.
Coast. All right. Well,
Well,
we better
maybe
close
we'll
up because we
wrap
got
it
a
up.
whole
That's right.
studio to pack up and take up north and get ready for the show next week.
Next week?
We got another big show for you next week. Wait till you see what we're doing. We've been doing research for months getting ready for that show.
oh, listen, and it's even more in depth than the Slurpee research.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. It's more in depth than the
Oh,
Slurpee.
yes. I mean,
I don't know if you can get any deeper than that.
Here's the thing, Victoria.
You're right.
We don't prepare any show until the day of the show.
but research was done.
All that research is not true. Well, we did some research. Though. Anyway,
Okay.
you did research. I'm not saying you didn't do research. I'm just saying you did it today.
Right.
It's not like you've done it for a month.
He ratted me out.
He didn't have to, but he did.
He
Like
could
when
have taken that to his grave, but
I don't know.
No,
Am I breaking it to people when we play Family Feud and we say we interviewed 100 people on the street?
You did.
Yeah, we didn't.
no,
You did.
we just say we did. Oh, well.
Somebody did. I'm sure somebody did. And the next time we do the Family Feud show, we're going to claim we did.
Oh, okay.
We
Okay.
promise you.
Okay. Cool,
By the
cool,
way, I
cool.
found my Family the Feud software.
Family the Feud.
Yeah.
Fun.
We've got the answer.
And we know it. Yep.
Do you?
All right. We've been running on and on. We got to quit.
We got to quit.
This is so much fun.
Let's bring the show. We like to bring the show to a close with the same saying every single week.
Ooh, what's that?
It goes like this. I'm uniquely the same. You're uniquely the same. Together, we could change the world.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And until next week, that's
See you
what we'll
next
leave you
time.
with. Bye-bye.